always like to start with the easiest thing first, just because it helps, I don't know, just get the ball rolling. This brown top I thrifted, and when I picked it up, I genuinely didn't even notice that it had all these holes. It was in the middle of filming, I think my thrift haul for this or some kind of something, that I realized that this thing had holes all over it. So I'm finally getting around to fixing it because I so desperately want to wear it because I think this sweater is just so freaking cute. This one will be a very simple fix. I am going to start with the side seam here, and I'm just gonna be doing a blanket stitch. Is that what it's called? I don't know, but I'll have it on the screen for you guys of like what I am doing. It's so funny how long I have been procrastinating projects like this. I mean, this is incredibly simple. It's taking hardly any time to do, probably like 10 minutes total. And I have been literally procrastinating this for months, which makes absolutely no sense, especially with this project and how simple it is. The other projects that we're doing are a little bit more complicated. Oh, it just feels so good to get this finally taken care of. I've been just dying to wear this top. All right, well, our brown top is officially all mended. So let's move on to something harder now. These pants are so amazing. I did them in a Sewing My Pinterest board video, and I have not worn them since I've made them because they are so long. They just pool at my feet, and these are already really baggy pants, and so I feel like that just makes them look so bad. And so I haven't wanted to wear them, but I love them. So we're finally getting to them. I have to hem them, honestly, probably like taking 2 or 3 inches off the bottom because this is just like aggressively a lot. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna work with one side and then I'll just mirror it. I'm gonna kind of try to fold in what I think would work. I don't know. Okay, see, I feel like even that is still a little bit too long. It's better, but I think I need to go a little more. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Ow, I just stabbed myself again. Okay, that looks better. I'm just gonna more properly measure it right now and kind of copy and paste on the other leg, and then we'll go ahead and do one more fitting just to make sure and then get sewing. Once I figured out where I wanted the new pant hem to lie, I drew a line, and then an inch away, I drew a second line, and this was going to be my cut line. From there, I folded about 1/3 of an inch, and then I folded it again, and I did a top stitch. It's so crazy to me how long these have been sitting in my closet unworn. Now I can finally wear them. The proper way to go about altering the waist of pants is to fully remove the waistband and then adjust the darts, cut the waistband down to meet the new size. But I cannot be bothered with that amount of steps, so we're gonna do the lazy girl version. First, I would not recommend doing this after lunch. I just ate so much food. I don't know how accurate this is gonna be anymore. Let me put these on inside out. I'm just gonna find the center more or less of these trousers, and then I'm just gonna pinch in just with my fingers about how much I want to take in, and then I'm gonna take my disappearing ink marker and then just start marking where I want to take it in from, and then I'm slowly just gonna work my way down the back seam of just pinching to where I want it to fit, drawing my bad little marks. Okay, so obviously these markings are hideous. I'm gonna take these off. I'm just gonna like retrace. We'll do a basting stitch and try it on. Moment of truth. I think these are perfect now. Oh my God, that was great. I feel like these fit really well, much better than before. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut out the bulk, and then we have to finish the raw edge, and I'm just gonna do an overlock stitch. For the original hem of these pants, it looks like they just overlocked the raw edge and then did a blind hem. So I'm just gonna copy that exact same thing. On sewing machines, there is a blind hem stitch. I have not done one on the sewing machine before, so I just wasn't going to do that. I was going to hand stitch these. And so I basically just did a catch stitch, which is more or less the exact same thing as a blind hem stitch. And so it's a great hand sewing option to hem your things that gives such a seamless and polished finish. I'm genuinely so excited that I can actually wear these pants now. To me, a tailored pant like this is just so sophisticated. It's absolutely a wardrobe essential for me. It's just such a classic piece, and I am just so stoked that I can finally wear these. I love these jeans. I feel like they fit so good from the knee up. They're kind of tapered at the ankle, which I think makes my body shape look strange. I love the color. These are so beyond comfortable, but I just feel like I'd never grab them because I just feel like it makes my ankles look weird. That's such a strange thing. My idea is that I'm just going to cut a little slit on the inseam of the ankle and have it hopefully get a little bit more of a flare. That's kind of my vision. So I think I'm just gonna do it on one side, and then if it doesn't work out, I think we're just gonna scrap this idea. Thinking that I would want the slit to probably just go until about right here. Just gonna mark that with a pin. It's time to see if I ruined my jeans or not. Oh, you know what? I actually think I like that so much more. Okay, the plan now is that I'm going to finish the raw edge of each of these little side seams, and then I'm just gonna do like a faux flat felled seam just to kind of keep the vibe of the jean. After I overlocked it, I wanted to maintain the look of the flat felled seam top stitching. This was actually such a simple project. It's really crazy how such a simple little alteration like this makes a huge difference in the silhouette of the pants, and I just love it so much more. Okay, we are at our final project and we are gonna be resizing these jeans. I'm so obsessed with them. The sparkles are everything to me. I love it. Okay, enough said. We're just gonna do kind of the same method that we did when resizing the white pants, but there's gonna be a little bit of a variation. We're going to start by doing the scrunch and draw method. And once we have that done, we're going to be hand stitching these with some really like heavy duty thread, sewing basically the excess into the flat filled seam in the center back. I'm doing it this way so that I don't have to like actually sew these jeans. We are going for the easy girl method. And best part is you don't need a sewing machine for this. So if you are looking to resize your jeans and you don't have a sewing machine, this is the alteration for you. As I'm sure you can imagine with this method, it creates a ton of bulk, especially where like all of the seams are and the fabric is layered on top of each other. So I'm going to be trimming away some of this bulk because it's a lot of fabric right there. I'm gonna do an overlock stitch, and then I will be using my sewing machine to attach the belt loop back on to kind of cover up where I had the fabric meet each other. This helps me take away a significant amount of bulk in the back of the jeans. These sit a lot more comfortably on my body, and it doesn't like feel bulky anymore because I've removed all of that bulk. So great, 12 out of 10. I've honestly had these jeans for, I don't know, probably like 2 going on 3 years. And I have worn them quite a bit, but I've always felt halfway uncomfortable wearing them just because I felt like they didn't flatter my body. But now I feel like they fit so perfectly on me. And I will absolutely be leaning towards these jeans to wear a lot more. is going to wrap up today's video. I hope it gave you some inspiration to tackle your alterations pile, and don't be intimidated by it. Be inspired by it as much as you can. Honestly, I've been intimidated to do all these projects for a long time, so who am I to even say that? But I believe in you. You go, girl. And until next time, bye, friends.